So I'm just going to talk you through our evening routine on a sort of normal day. It tends to start around 4:30 when the girls are getting a bit peckish. So we all sort of move into the kitchen. Elsie sits in her high chair usually while I make dinner. Sometimes she'll sit really nicely and quietly and watch telly, or Florence will talk to her. But other times she just screams or whines while I'm making dinner. So hence we sometimes have very quick dinners. Like tonight we are just having mini pizzas and Elsie is having some pre-made spaghetti bolognese from, I think it was from the night before actually. While I'm making dinner, Florence usually comes over and asks if she can help or what I'm doing. But to be honest, I just like to get it done, so I don't tend to let her join in at dinner time. I do try and make times during the week when she can help me do stuff like baking or cooking dinner, but on this occasion I just wanted to get it done. Florence would usually actually have a slightly bigger dinner than what I'm giving her tonight, but she's been at a party this afternoon and she was picking at everything, so she's not very hungry, so I said I'd just make her some mini pizzas. So Elsie's sitting there in our high chair waiting for her food, and as you can see she's starving, a little bit grumpy. We're doing a sort of mixture of baby-led weaning and sort of pureed food. So at lunchtime she'll tend to have food that she can pick up and eat with her hands, and then at dinner time I tend to spoon feed her because she's too tired and the food goes everywhere. So after dinner it is time to do the washing up. Most of the dishes and things will go into the dishwasher, but there's always stuff that can't go in the dishwasher or is just a bit too awkward and doesn't really fit, so I wash all that up and get the kitchen nice and clean before we get into bedtime routine. It's still a little bit too early for the girls to have their bath, but Elsie's decided she's going to fill her nappy, so it's a quick nappy change before we spend about 45 minutes playing, letting the girls' dinner go down, and just generally passing the time until it is bath time. Since Elsie's been able to crawl, changing her nappy or getting her dressed has been a bit of a battle, to be honest. She will wiggle and twist and her nappies do not stay on very well. We've changed to the pull-up pants because we just could not get the Velcro to stay in the correct place. Just after 5 o'clock now, the kitchen is clean and both girls have eaten their dinner. As you can see, I didn't manage to get Elsie's sleep suit buttoned up. She crawled off and she's about to head out into the hallway and try and climb the stairs, which is her favourite thing to do at the moment. Florence has just eaten an ice cream, and then we just sit in the lounge really and play until it's sort of bath time about 6 o'clock. For Florence, because she helps to entertain Elsie when I am completely shattered at the end of the day. These two have got never-ending energy, and they spent about 10 or 15 minutes just going round and round the island in the kitchen. Elsie chasing Florence is so sweet now that they can play together, and Elsie's actually getting the idea of the games, and she laughs when Florence pops around the corner. it is finally almost 6 o'clock, so it's time to get the girls in the bath. They go in together and they'll spend, well, Elsie will spend about 10 minutes in there, and Florence will have an extra 5 or 10 minutes while I get Elsie out and get her dry and dressed. One of my least favourite parts about bath time is brushing Florence's hair. She has the longest, tangliest hair. She does not stand still for more than a second. Elsie is generally waddling around in our bedroom and she finds everything that she's not supposed to, so I have to have eyes in the back of my head at this time of night. Florence is wiggly and yes, her hair takes forever to dry. Florence is completely chilled out after her bath and she sits on our bed until it's time for her to go to bed, because I'm just in the other room with Elsie feeding her milk. So it's Elsie's bedtime. It's probably about 6:45 now. She's a little bit grumpy, but her milk soon knocks her out. I then head back into my room to read Florence a bedtime story. Sometimes she'll have it in her room, but tonight we had it on my bed. She chose the story, and then we have a little chin wag about our day, and then it is off to bed for her, and that is our evening.
Which I like.
No, I want you to tell me, what was your favourite thing about today?
Seeing Grandad.
Seeing Grandad?
They go to Jonah's party.
Go to Jonah's party. That was good, wasn't it? And what was your least favourite thing about today? Anything?
No.
No, everything was good.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Bella's house.
Hey?
Bella's house.
Going to your friend's house. That'll be good, won't it? And Daddy will be home.
Monkey Paradise.
Bouncy Paradise. We're not going there till Wednesday. Right, can you say good night?
Night, night.
Night, night.